In these frigid Minnesota days when it's like 21 below out there right now, I've got a place to come inside. I've got a 20-yard shooting range. Maybe not as far as I'd like, but it's still a good way to test guns. I've got my Crony set up. I can look at accuracy. I can look at shot string, shot count. And today I'm going to do something I think is kind of interesting. I've had a few people ask me about this, and that's to talk about what I'm terming as backpacking guns. And what I mean by that is any gun that's portable, that can be broken down and fit into a small carry bag of some type. And that could be for backpacking, it could be day hiking, it could be going out on your mountain bike, it could be kayaking, anything, and I've used them for snowshoeing here in Minnesota, anything where you need to pack the gear up to get it on site. Now there are a couple ways that you can do this. You can either have a gun that's really small and compact. That's one approach. The other is you can have a gun that has folding components, the stock folds for instance. Another thing that you can do is use guns that are takedown, where the stock comes off, maybe the barrel comes off the moderator, so forth. And today I'm going to talk about 3 guns that I really like shooting, and actually you see them over here. I'm going to talk about the AirForce Talon-P 25 caliber air gun. I'm going to talk about the AirArms takedown rifle TDR. And we're going to talk about a gun that I used quite a bit last year, actually, and still using it and like it, and that's the Ataman M2, the compact tactical with the folding stock. So we're going to look at these 3 guns. I'm going to run them through the paces, and I'm going to talk about what I like less about each gun, and where I see that gun fitting. What I'm not going to do is say, buy this one, don't buy that one. What I'm going to tell you is that maybe for this application I might choose this one, for another application I might choose another one. So the first thing we're going to do is take them out of the kit, put them together, and take a look.
The first rifle is the AirArms S410 TDR. The TDR stands for takedown rifle. This gun has a removable buttstock and suppressor. When the buttstock is removed from the receiver, the action is disabled. This prevents it from being used as a pistol, which would exceed the UK 6 foot-pound energy for air-powered handguns. The stock is screwed into place with the mechanism housed in the buttstock. The suppressor slides on and is held in place with a set screw. The Ataman M2 Ultra Carbine is a compact short barrel carbine with a folding stock that is deployed by pushing a release button and swinging the stock out. The stock can then be slid out to further increase the reach. The last gun is the ultra-compact AirForce Talon-P. This gun was originally designed as a pistol, with an air reservoir hanging off the back. My first impression and response when seeing the prototype was that it would make a better carbine than a handgun. The Talon-P has a short barrel and an adjustable wireframe buttstock that requires an Allen key to adjust. I've left it in a comfortable shooting position on my gun. In this configuration there is no deployment time. It's ready to shoot. There you have examples of the basic configurations for compact transportable hunting guns.
Gun rifle is filled with proprietary probe. It's unique to the AirArms gun. Fits over the connector, Foster fitting then. Close it. 3000 psi. Bleed it. Disconnect. Pops off. So filling the Ataman M2, proprietary probe slips in. It's got a built-in quick release. Snap it on, close it off, and bleed it. We're ready to go. The AirForce Talon-P, real easy gun to fill. It's got a manometer built in on the side of the bottle. It's got a Foster type quick release. Just snap on, Equal to 3,000 psi. Bleed. Gun is full.
Comparing these guns, I made a group of tables in which I list 7 key attributes that are important to me and how I rank each of those 3 guns with respect to those criteria. Next, I rank the features, again my opinion for my style of shooting, within a specific application. Last, I take the 4 main features for an application and compare those 3 guns against those features. So the Ataman M2 would be my choice as a small game gun. If there's a chance I might have a shot at something larger, like a hog or a predator as well as small game, I lean toward the Talon-P. And for plinking or target shooting, I like the feature set of the AirArms TDR. Again, this is my personal breakdown. Yours may be different, but this type of approach may provide clarity as you evaluate and decide on your compact rifle. Of course, another option is the Bullpup, but we'll leave this ever-growing group of guns for its own video.